See? Alright, we are live. So, welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the channel. It's been a little while, apologies. I was out of town for just a few days, celebrating my mom's 60th birthday, which, since I and my parents are both vaccinated now, well, almost fully vaccinated in my case, I need to go back for a second round. We were able to, comfortably celebrate, the three of us. A phrase which here means consume an irresponsible amount of Cajun seafood. And so I'm back. I'm slowly but surely getting caught up on work. And we are going to be continuing with Balan Wonderworld today. Good stuff. We've made it just over... Hey, MC, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you've had a good weekend. We're going to be continuing with Balan today, and we made it about halfway through the game's stages so far. In fact, exactly halfway through, because I believe there are 12 worlds. MCS, no Res Area X? No, not today. I'm nursing a very light headache, and so I don't want to play anything where rhythm or, a really complex sensory experience is going to be integral to, performing well. I will be getting around to it, and maybe a copy of Child of Eden if I can get my paws on one, before too long, but I kind of want to stay away from that today. Balan I can handle, but Balan's very, very, very simple. So... we're just over halfway, or right around halfway through the game insofar as straight-up progress, but there's scores of trophies we need to collect, and things to do, I presume, with these little monsters. As he says, oh, let's hope Balan can cure the headache. I mean, probably. This is very... it's a very simple, cute little game. I don't mind it. There's scores of trophies we need to go back and collect with costumes acquired in later stages, which I'm fine with. But I'm not sure what exactly we receive for getting all of them. So before we carry on into, I suppose, chess realm, right there, no, right there, we're going to go back to, our old stomping grounds, Farmer Ted's messed up little mind, and see if we can't claim all of the additional trophies that we missed. Starting with the one spare trophy in this stage with the Gear Prince. MC says, I went back to my Steam save of Res and fixed that incomplete 100% on all stages. Nice, man. Congrats. This game is very interesting to me because collectively, I and most of the people who've been tagging along in chat throughout have, almost despite ourselves, been finding that we have an increasingly positive opinion of it after every stream, which is not what I was expecting going in. I mean, with... hold on. With this, I wasn't necessarily expecting great things, but yeah, this is certainly not bad, and maybe even kinda good in a rough, unpolished way. Let's just hit a checkpoint real quick, so we can... Hi, not Riala. No, they didn't spawn this time. Alrighty. Let's just go until we find a checkpoint. Or is there not... there's not even a checkpoint here. No, except for the very beginning of the stage. So let's head back there and grab our Gear Prince. I think we have to re-equip a full palette of costumes every time we quit the game and open it again. Which, I mean, is kind of bog standard. They reset you to, a default... Oh! Check this out! We can also travel between worlds within, or stages within this world from the checkpoints once we've, cleared the world, which allows for far more efficient gathering of collectibles and the like that we may have missed. That's actually really neat. Nice. So this game was designed with some quality of life measures in mind. I quite like that. It's certainly not careless. We'll take a gear prince and... Oh, right, we're going to need the little maestro here. Happy horn. Yeah, sure. And maybe... Aircat? Because I know there's a couple areas where none of our previous costumes could reach due to the kind of breadth of some of the gaps separating platforms. We'll need the happy horn for this. Oh, it just gives us a few gems? I mean, okay. Okay, so question. Can my cat form make it all the way over there? I think so. I also see one of those horrific... bird statues over there. Yep, just far enough. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, and is that where we're going to find the special costume for this stage? I think it is. Let's see what this is. This is the one costume from this world we've not acquired yet. The little, metal or skeletal looking thing. Metal bad boy, of course. What does it do? Oh, it just also performs on the stages. Okay, so 2 costumes that do the same exact thing, or maybe performing... Maybe performing in certain styles on certain stages yields different effects? No, okay, so it's 2 costumes that literally do the same exact thing. That's kind of disappointing, but I mean, alright. I kind of like the very vaguely punk Robo Knight look this one's got going for it. Now, let's use the gear prints to access the top of this, or the roof of this little structure, and our last Balan statue, shall we? There we go. That's right, you soulless background dancers, just keep on moving. And I don't think we've gathered all the trophies in a stage before now, have we? I'm quite curious to see what happens when we do. Anything? No? Just more trophies for the hold, I guess. Well, let's see if we can't grab some in the second stage now. And I do know, at this point, after watching Penny Parker's demo stream, which is great, again, as I've said several times, go check her out, Snapcube 2 on YouTube, or I think just Snapcube or Snapscube here on Twitch. Fantastic streamer with a really, really great crew. And from that video, I saw how to earn Farmer Ted's second boss trophy. Oddly enough, we can apparently bat his whirlwinds back at him by just, like, jumping on/into them, which I think is a bit strange, but fair enough. We can do that with most bosses' other projectiles. The only issue I have with that is the first boss in the game is supposed to introduce you to the concept of, like, leaping on projectiles to send them back, like, parry them. But it does so with immaterial cyclones instead of the, balls or bombs or missiles that successive bosses would use. You know, things that you could maybe see yourself safely jumping on. You would imagine you can't interact with a cyclone that way, at first anyway. It's a really minor issue I have, but an issue nonetheless. Okay. Let's see about getting all of our goodies here. We are definitely not playing that football minigame again, by the by. So we got the first trophy, and we got the fourth. Now that's still quite a lot of work to do here, including playing, Balan's strange little QTE game. Which, I mean, we can do. Let's see. Is there anything over in the field we missed the first time around? Can we get over into the field normally? Or, oh, just not with that costume. Gotcha. Oh, that's the football. Yeah, yep, don't want that. No, sir. Okay. What are we looking for, then? Oh, maybe over here? We're really gonna need some height for this, aren't we? Okay, looks like we don't have any costumes with a high jump, but there's nothing up there anyway, so maybe we're good? Maybe we already gathered whatever was there originally? Well, there's where the first Balan statuette was. I could see its outline, just barely. Oh, God. Aircat is just great for maneuverability and traversal. Like, seriously, check this out. Okay, let's go ahead and loose the projectile, or projectile the sphere. Nice, nice, nice. Easy. Literally as simple as just standing on a switch and watching a rather dull cutscene. Yeah, the game actually seems to start out at its weakest and get progressively stronger in its design as it goes on, which is something I like. Well, excuse me. I say it starts out at its weakest. I would still argue that World 2 is probably the weakest set of stages overall. They're just a bit long and rather... Hey, hello. How we doing today, Seth?
Could be better.
Oh?
No, I had to give up on the apartment that I wanted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they wanted me to pay the deposit up front without giving me the deposit for the old apartment back in the first couple of months, and I was like, yeah, no. That would mean I would be like 11,000 euros in debt, and I'm like,
Right, no, and if it's the same complex, right?
Yeah, it's the same complex, same, like the owner is a company, and I thought like, you know, I asked them, would it be possible to just stop the current deposit by, you know, a couple of €100 that
Yeah.
it's difference? And they were like, yeah, sure at first. And then they were like, oh yeah, we have another offer for the other apartment. So yeah, if you want it, you kind of have to give us the entire deposit. And I was like,
well, that's ridiculous.
Okay. It's probably because if I move to the other apartment, then this one would be empty, and then they would have to search for a new tenant for this one. And if they reject me, then I stay in this apartment, and they fill the other one too. So
of course.
That was the, yeah.
They were trying to chase you off, probably, then.
Yeah.
Great.
Seems like it.
Well, yeah, no, because I would think, right, if it's the same company or the same landlord, and they've already got your deposit, I would think, oh, if it's a slightly costlier apartment, yeah, you add a little bit to it, but wouldn't you just transfer the deposit over? Like,
yeah, exactly. And I said, like, that makes no sense because you have my deposit of I think it's 5,000 euros that I gave them, and the new apartment's deposit is 5,500. So I would have to do 500 more, right?
Right.
And they were like, yeah, but you're not gonna get your deposit back until like a month or two after. And I'm like, what? Like, and they can't do that because they're legally required to give me my deposit at up until 2 weeks after I move out.
Mm-hmm.
So they would basically be, but they would basically be using the fact that I still live in the complex as a reason not to give it to me right away. Because I'm still there, you know, so...
legally they could claim that you are still one of their tenants during the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna give it to me eventually. And
Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean that's the shitty part, but the good part is at least I'm gonna then wait for a bigger apartment to open up or a more beautiful one with a bigger garden. So yeah, and save my money up until then.
But you know what you should have done, Steph? It probably would have resolved everything. You should have let your husband do all the work.
Yeah, probably. Apparently, my imaginary husband can solve everything. You know what? I actually, a friend of mine that likes to come over to play with Beppo asked me if I wanted for him to call them and to talk to them because he also noticed that they are being much more accommodating if he is talking and presents himself as my husband.
Seriously?
Yep, no joke.
Oh god, that's gross, and it's not just like one person, it's everyone you've talked to from this apartment complex.
Yes, and you know what's the shittiest thing is that majority of the people that I talked to were women.
Great.
They're like, oh, come on. Yeah, well, how was your day?
Pretty solid, thanks. I mean, I spent a lot of it in largely pointless meetings, but now I'm playing the epitome of an 8 out of 10, or like a 7 out of 10, and I'm okay with that. Time for another Balan Ball Z sequence. God, I hate these.
Balan Ball Z, nice. Farmer Ted's Dark Side of the Moon. I love your titles.
Thank you very much.
And I like the small teaser that you posted in your channel in announcements. I was like,
Oh yeah. No, I can market that series.
Yeah.
Again, this is a game modeled after the aesthetics of musical theater with professional, like, West End thespians called on to record vocals for its soundtrack. Why are these not rhythm games?
Yeah.
Oh, also, I found out there is an English version of the soundtrack instead of one that uses, like, just the Simlish we hear in-game. And somehow, that is not the default, or in fact, I think even anything you can change.
Then how do you listen to the English one?
Online, I believe. Like, I just heard a couple of the tracks on YouTube, and I was like, oh wait, these songs have lyrics?
But are they official, or did somebody else, like, make them?
They're official, same vocalists.
Oh, then that's stupid.
There may be a toggle somewhere in, like, the main menus, or starting screens options. We may have to go check that out, but... I was about to say, is there a mode where Balan himself doesn't sound like one of the My Sims? Because that'd be great.
Yeah.
How's your day been, Potato?
Oh, okay. I had my day off, so I did some 3D printing, I played some Elite Dangerous, and I did almost nothing productive.
Nice. I long for those days. How are things in the world of Elite Dangerous? As I said, it's been ages since I played for all of like 2 hours and then crashed my spaceship into a moon, so...
Oh, I don't know, I'm finding it kind of fun. I'm doing, missions from one of the DLCs that will allow me to, like, further upgrade my ship.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go and buy a super huge, giant-ass ship so I can just destroy everything.
Just like become a pirate. Go all out.
No. Just when somebody wants to, like, steal my cargo or something, I'm just gonna go, surprise, motherfucker. Missile barrage.
The cargo is missiles. Let me see, can we walk?
Okay, what is that outfit?
Oh, this is Aircat. It's, believe it or not, one of the most useful costumes in the entire game, because it gives us a really considerable hover. Also, I found out the farmer does have an official name. It just never appears anywhere in-game. Apparently, his name is Farmer Jose.
Of course it's Jose.
Like,
No
Oh
way,
my God.
Jose.
you've got to go on, like, the official website to even learn that, but that's who he is. Okay, so we're missing one statue. Hold on just a second, sorry. Where on earth could our last statue be in this horrifying world of dead-eyed, like, overdressed backup dancers? You know, maybe this entire world, this realm, is just a place where the concepts for, like, unrealized children shows that are scrapped, like, end up. It's like their graveyard at the end of the world. Oh, so last night, a friend was over, and, using my copy, she played through, like, a little bit of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and I gotta say, it looks really good.
Oh yeah, it's really, really good.
Way more complex than the first game, too, which I like.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, Brady, you had a friend over? That's not very COVID responsible of you.
Both fully vaccinated at the very least, and someone who's been, totally, locked away in an office the entire time, much like myself. Except my office is also my home, and I live at work.
How dare you use logic against me?
Oh, right, this is the internet. I'm sorry. You can't
Yeah, it should
compare
be.
my home to a social space, really. You just can't compare the two.
No, but this is the internet. You're supposed to say, "Fuck you! I'll do whatever I want."
No,
That's the
we
only proper response.
we save that for, like, hard-hitting and informative political talk shows over here. Okay, there's one statue somewhere around here I'm just totally missing. Where could it be? Must we break out the power of the pounding pig to find it? Or do we have to use these things somehow? With, like, another costume, maybe. Also, why are these scarecrows dual-wielding pitchforks? That's
Wielding pitchforks.
a little unsettling. That is like some hardcore, like, agriculture right there. Like they're getting ready for Mortal Kombat.
That joke was amazing.
Thank you, likewise. So, I think we might need to get a different costume to interact with all of those strange little, ringed posts. So we'll have to come back later to grab one more trophy, but we can pick up our final trophy from Farmer Ted's boss battle, though, before we leave. I'm straight up not going to call him by his official name because he is Farmer Ted to me now, damn it.
Unless he offends you, then he is Farmer Dead to you.
Yes, that's correct. Well, I mean, we will have killed him like 3 times, so I would hope he'll stay down. How about that, though? They're remaking The Last of Us, probably.
That's shameful.
Man, Sony's devs are upset. As you know, I would be if I got ripped off of my team and told that I was to help Naughty Dog just remake a game from, like, what, 8 years ago?
Yeah, it's also pretty shitty because like their excuse is, oh, we're remaking it for the PS5, but there's a PS4 version that was just like you're using way too much resources just to make a game you already made.
Yeah, and they don't understand the way, like, blockbuster games and the like work. People aren't necessarily going to buy it over and over and over again. That only happens for Skyrim, thank you.
And GTA.
GTA even less so, though, I think. A lot of people just, like, invest very heavily in the online mode now.
Yeah, but like they release the online mode on pretty much every console that is and platform that is out, so like I don't think it's out for the Switch.
No, it's not, I don't think. Yeah, I think you're right. Wait! I'm sorry, I killed him by jumping just straight into his ass. That was not what we wanted. We didn't get our trophy. Hold on. We're running it back. Damn it, Farmer Ted. Oh, apparently these bosses all have official names, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like his demon form, his demon, like, Disney furry form, is called Bartholomew. Which, I mean...
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
No, I mean, okay, that's kind of charming. I'm really confused about the presence of the father statue. What do you do? Why are you? It was on the Snapcube stream of the demo. The poor host just started losing her mind trying to understand what was going on in this game. And when she first hit one of those, you know, the ridiculous little parades that show up to applaud you when you hit the midpoint of any stage?
Mm-hmm.
She just, like, broke down and started screaming, "No! No! I don't want your praise! I don't want your praise! I want answers!" And it's like, yeah, that's very relatable after playing a fair bit of this game. Oh, also we found the, like, last costume in the first world. It's, like, technically a metal guitarist that's actually kind of cute. Even though it has the same exact skill as, like, the leader of the God is Dead marching band over here. So some of these costumes do actually do the same exact thing. No real distinction. Oh, Potato, you mentioned you were 3D printing. What are you working on Uka Uka now, or?
Oh, well, sort of. I'm, like, still, setting those up for printing.
Mm-hmm.
I am printing a, board game that I owe still to a friend. I still have some pieces of it to print.
Oh, right on.
Yep. And we're also, discussing about a potential, like, 3D printing business.
Go for it.
Oh yeah, I got the printers and the will to do it, and he's got connections to a small, like, trading card game and a board game and stuff like that store.
Like a hobby shop, yeah.
Well, like, here hobby shops are more like stuff to make jewelry and like paint and stuff, but
Oh, I
these guys
gotcha.
are like actual like Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, and then obscure board games.
Oh, I love shops like that.
They also host tournaments. They also do models, like model airplanes, tanks, and stuff like that.
Nice,
Warhammer as
man.
well. Yeah, and the thing is, they're pretty much the only store in Croatia that has that.
Really?
Yeah, there's not very many of them.
So I would assume they do really good business then, among, like, the general nerddom community, right? All of us.
Oh yeah, they also organize like tournaments and pretty much any like trading card game uh official event that is in Croatia goes through them.
Yeah, when I was in high school, we actually had a group in school that was led by a teacher, and we had organized once a year trip to Zagreb to visit that store because we did not have that in our town.
It's wonderful though that a teacher was supporting your interest in this
But yeah,
community in these industries.
she was interested mostly in I think magic, and nobody sold magic except that store, so we had to.
Did either of you guys ever
She
play
was doing
Magic?
it a little bit, but I got put off by the fact that, you know, constantly new cards are coming out and you have to keep paying and paying and paying, so meh.
I still do, but Seth, if you don't want to pay too much, like you play Commander. That's basically you can build a deck, and as long as you have someone to play with, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Like
nice.
new cards can come out, but they won't like force you to buy them.
Hey, MC, welcome back. You just missed us cleaning up some trophies in Farmer Ted's world. Nothing major. So what kind of deck do you run then, Potato, or what do you prefer to run?
Oh, I play degenerate decks in any trading card game I play. I play a mono red.
Okay, I could see where this is going.
I don't know if you know the Zada commander.
I don't.
Basically, Zada says any spell card you cast on Zada will get copied on every single creature you control.
Oh, no.
And then you play a bunch of like draw one cards or like +5/+0 cards
Right.
and a bunch of like goblin spawning crap. So like I might seem like for the 2 turns like I'm doing nothing of any value, and then on like the 3rd or 4th turn I have like a handful of like 30 cards.
And it's
And,
over
like,
by like turn
50
5.
goblins. Yeah. There's a couple of win cons. Some of them are like infinite combos, and also there's one like I can draw a lot of cards if you know I'm a bit lucky. But I have a card that's like 1 red mana, discard X cards, deal X damage to X targets.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
And there goes the match, usually, right?
Yeah.
Right on, man. I don't have any physical Magic cards, but I do play very, very lightly the like Steam games, the PC games.
Right.
Arena
I've not played much of
or
Arena.
Magic Online.
Back in the I want to say back in the Duels of the Planeswalkers days, I played those a fair bit. And I was not great because of course not, but I loved running white and blue decks, or because I want to say one of the games included this as an option you could unlock beyond a certain point, and I adored it. An Eldrazi deck.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Not at all for the mechanics, just for the lore. Like an Eldritch Abomination
course.
deck.
What else would Brady like but lore?
The idea behind like the deck's mechanics was actually quite simple. You start off, your early game is incredibly weak and defensively oriented until you can bring out one of these horrific extra-dimensional nightmares, and as soon as they're out, it's over.
Basically Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Exodia if it were a giant mushroom god, yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
better Exodia.
Yes.
But see, that's why I prefer my degenerate deck, which I just like spawn
Right.
5 billion creatures on the table, and then have a card that says you flip a coin and you guess heads or tails. If you guess correctly, you inflict 3 damage to the targeted creature. And then you can either stop or continue guessing. And then you continue, and if you guess correctly again, you also do, I think it's like 6 damage to your enemy, to all your opponents. And then again, you can stop or continue guessing. Then if you
Wait,
guess the
6
third time...
damage?
What?
Isn't that a little bit too little, considering you have like what 8,000?
No, that's
Helpful?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, you
Oh.
have 20 life points,
Yeah.
or 40 depending
Ah.
on the game mode you play and how many
Oh,
players.
okay.
And then the third time, if you guess correctly, you get to untap all your lands and draw 9 cards.
Oh, shoot.
And then you just do it on your commander, and you get to do that same procedure 5 billion times.
Jesus Christ.
And then I go to the opponent. Do you want to concede, or do you want me to flip? Like, several billion times until I kill you.
I
Wow.
bet you're really popular in tournaments, eh?
No, I don't play tournaments with this. I also have a few proxies in that deck. I mostly play just with friends.
I got you, but dude, that's beautiful. Well done.
Proxy is like, you don't want to buy a 300 euro card, so you just print it on a piece of paper and put it over like a land card. Because like you're playing with friends, you know, it doesn't matter.
MC says basically the fuck you deck. Yeah. Like the kind that you would always see in like the old Yu-Gi-Oh shows that could only ever, but were more specialized than what Potato described, so they could only ever function in one very specific set of circumstances. That
Oh yeah, like my deck is easily fucked over. Like the thing that enables it is the fact that I seem like a freaking weakling that can't do anything.
Right.
Until the time that I can.
Right,
So
you disarm the
playing against
opponents.
Yeah, so playing against friends is kind of, are they gonna just assume I got something and just completely team up and destroy me? Or are they gonna go like, oh, he doesn't have anything this time,
Right.
just leave him alone for now. Until it's
I
too
would
late.
not advise playing that against friends, because you might not have any after it.
Oh no, like they also have some degenerate plays as well.
Part of the fun of playing, like, card games with loads of units or potential strategies is to see just how many ways you can break them in.
Oh yeah, like
Just how many friends you can lose.
well, a friend of ours built, like with proxies, a deck. If he actually had the real cards, it would cost over 10,000 euros.
Oh my
And-
god.
We were like, dude, come on, like that's a like tier 0 deck that you can't actually, like, we can't beat you. And he's like, oh, it's only 10,000 euros because one of the cards is 5,000. Yes, so what?
Oh, so...
And then,
go ahead.
yeah, look, we were playing, and basically, he only has 2 basic land cards in his deck. Why is that
Right.
important? Because I dropped a Blood Moon card, which says all non-basic lands are mountains, and he doesn't have a red. He doesn't use a red color in his deck at all. So basically, 99% of his lands are red mana sources. He can't do shit.
Well done.
Of the game. Yeah.
All your baser belong to us.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Well, technically, in that case, it's like all your base or belong to the bank, but... NZ says, only 10k? Cheap. Let me go do some groceries in my latest model Ferrari. So, real quick, we're in
You mean have
Chessland.
my slaves do.
And, these are interesting creatures. I can't wait to see what kind of costume they give us. Why are the chess pieces surrounded by a ship's wheel? Or cannons, or...
Those look more like cannons.
Great. We won't know until we get the costume, because none of the NPCs never do anything but dance. And dance. And dance.
And
And
dance.
cry on the inside. And dance.
And dance.
Yes. Let's see. Do we want Pummelin' Pumpkin or whatever? Yeah, I think we do. And maybe... Fine, we'll just have this as a throwaway. Well, again, like, all of the different game worlds, I will say, are fairly distinct in their design. I'm not going to confuse one stage for another. They've all got a pretty distinct theme that, admittedly, they could do more with, but I like it.
Are they memorable though?
Yeah, like the last world we explored in the previous stream was based off of, like, kind of this over-the-top theme park version of, like, a Parisian, historic district. And now we've got a chessboard theme that's just distorting, just like the second stage in Farmer Ted's Mine Palace.
Interesting.
So, Seth, what were your experiences with Magic like, before you realized, oh god, this is like the most expensive game in the world, short of, like, Warhammer?
Well, I only played with one friend, and we had to do it hidden in the library under a bookshelf, because if any other kid would see us playing, we would get beaten up and
Oh,
probably
God.
bullied until the end of our school days. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Well, that's awful.
No, in my school, if you were a nerd or liked reading or anything that the popular girls did not like, you would not survive the school. So,
That's ridiculous.
yeah.
But
They got really popular by being well-known kleptomaniacs in our city, so yeah. I would play my Magic in under a bookshelf any day.
That's fucked up.
and now
yeah.
you're pulling in like a mammoth amount of money, and like where do you think those people are, right?
Well, most of them were daughters and sons of politicians or
Oh, great.
lawyers or high-paying engineers, so probably they're swimming in their daddy's money.
Or probably in rehab.
One was in rehab, and she is now a
Oh.
life coach.
Huh.
An influencer on Instagram and a life coach for healthy living, and in real life she's doing a lot of drugs.
Oh, I was about to say, well, I mean, if it was like a redemption story and she was using her own struggles to, like, educate others, that might be nice, but no, okay.
No, we can have nice things.
Oh, real quick, I'd just like to draw to your attention the description for Speedy Cheetah here. This costume switches between making the wearer run at super speed and normal speed when it feels like it. A lot of costumes do things just when they feel like it, but for times when you've really gotta go fast. No.
Oh god.
No.
Nice.
No.
At least
Gotta go fast.
they're ripping off someone and it's funny,
Uh,
unlike Immortal Unchained,
well that,
where it's just sad.
and the director of this game was the creator of Sonic, or one of the creators of Sonic, so.
Oh, yeah, then it's fine. Fine-ish.
MC
Yeah,
says, see at school, I was with the student that was discriminated against by the teacher. Guy had trouble at home, failed at school, I see. And was watching him and his friends play Magic. It's a shame when teachers don't build their students, and especially their struggling students, up, and instead just kind of try to, I guess, get them off the radar as quickly as they can. It's not really doing your job as an educator.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what my teacher told me when I went to her, that the other kids not only were bullying me but were like physically violent against me. She said, well, since they've been bullying you for 6 years straight now, maybe you are the problem and maybe you should change.
What?
Yeah.
So basically just, I could do my job here, but I don't really feel like it.
Yeah, basically. It was her last year before retirement. She could not give less of a fuck.
That's dreadful. Hey, Toontastic, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, Toontastic.
Thank you for joining us.
I had a teacher like similar to that in elementary school. I called her a bitch, ended up in the principal's office, like explained everything to him, and then she got in trouble.
What?
Yeah, she was a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, when I went to the principal's office and told her, you know, what happened, she said that if I ever spoke to my parents about it, she knows my dad's boss, and she's gonna get my dad fired.
Jesus Christ!
Yep.
So she didn't care enough about this bullying incident to like just speak to the others, but she cared just enough to threaten the victim into silence.
Yep. And she succeeded. I didn't say a word. And then because like there was this other kid that liked picking on me the most, and at some point, you know, when she pushed me down the stairs, I went back and I slapped her. And my dad got fired because she was the
kidding.
daughter of my dad's boss.
Oh wow.
Jesus,
And my
that's
dad could
dreadful.
not find a job 4 years after. Not only that, but he got fired under under suspicion that he was stealing. So he also had to go to court to prove that he wasn't stealing.
And is this
So-
Sometimes murder is okay.
is this kind of occurrence just like commonplace in like the schools you guys grew up in around? In rather.
Mine.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think that mine was exception, and I always was laughing because the school was super proud of having like an award for zero tolerance for violence.
Uh-huh.
And we had like silver plaques all over the place saying like zero tolerance to violence. And basically, if I had gone out with my story, the school would lose that plaque. That's why I was being threatened not to say anything.
Ah, of course. Because our students don't matter, but our shiny little trophies do.
Yep.
Let's see. Toontastic says, I'm doing some animation homework. Oh, lovely. What year of study are you in? I could tell you from first-hand experience, my best students, and I'm a graduate assistant who assists with teaching history classes, are uniformly animators and visual artists. Just something about that professional coalition. You guys are the best writers, the best storytellers, bar none. MC
Nice.
says, the good part, I had some bullying start, and this, quote, delinquent just said no. Nobody ever bothered me after that. And also, that's fucked up. Burn it with fire. Yeah, that's... Well, Seth, it sounds like the big issue was you went to the same school where all of the spoiled rich children attended.
Yeah, the thing is that I was living in a very rich neighborhood in my hometown, and why I ended up living there is because my grandpa was a soldier, so he got from the country an apartment, and then the entire neighborhood got built around it with like big villas and whatever the fuck, because it's right next to the beach.
Right.
So yeah, everyone wanted to have a house there, so like all the rich people moved in, and we were just there like hi, you know. And
Right.
I don't know if it's like that in the other cities, but in my hometown, you had to go to the school that your district belongs to, or
Yeah.
that is in your district. So you are not allowed to change unless something horrible happens, like you get expelled for whatever reason, or there's some issues or whatever.
Yeah, it generally works that way here.
Yeah.
Well, provided you actually make use of the public education system, an unfortunate number of people just don't. But those who do also have to work with a district system like that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Box Fox, why do you never function properly?
But see, like in my high school, I do not remember there ever being like a single case of like anyone getting bullied.
Yeah, in my high school either. That was elementary school.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. But like I was going like, you think, you know, high school when there's like more puberty and hormones, there would be more bullying. But
Oh yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah, my high school was also very good. Like everyone was super mature, like much more mature than you would expect from high schoolers, or at least the high schoolers you see in movies and TV shows. You know.
Yes.
Oh no, well I don't mean that. Like my class was a bunch of animals. Like they would just go and split into two teams and beat the shit out of each other for
What?
no reason, just for fun. Like they were fucking morons. But there was no like, let's bully this one single person. At one point,
Yeah.
they had the bell rings, and the last person to enter the classroom gets beaten up. Like not like sent to the hospital. Just knocked on the ground and like kicked a few times. You know,
Oh,
fun
you
stuff.
know about about Jackpot? Did you guys have that?
No.
Not under that name.
Basically when you see like the same numbers on the clock or something like that, or when you say something at the same time. So you would either say jackpot or jinx, and the one that says it first can like smack the other one as hard as he can.
Oh wait, yes, maybe. I think so.
Okay, we did not have that.
Oh, Toontastic, no problem. I was asking what year of study you're in. I ask because the students who typically do the best in the classes I work with, I'm a graduate assistant right now, tend to be animators and visual artists. You guys are just the best storytellers and narratively gifted folks I usually work with, so I'm curious how far into your studies you are. Okay, I think we need to teleport for this. I found Balan's QuickTime minigame. Oh, yee. What year? Yeah. Like you nearing the end of your degree, or just getting started under these, really, unfavorable circumstances?
We are having one girl now in my team that's gonna be leaving the team in a month because we have a 1-year rotation, and she's the first person that joined and left without meeting any of the other coworkers in person.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Speaking of rough,
Rough.
hi Balan.
Again.
Every stage, man. Every stage for some reason.
Dragon Balan.
Balan Ball Z. How are Poppy and Beppo doing, Zeph?
Well, now they calmed down a bit, but they were playing quite rough with each other in the afternoon. Like so rough that Poppy was screaming at some point. I mean,
Oh, yikes.
she's not like meowing or hissing at him. She just says something like.
Right.
And but she doesn't run away from him. She lets him bite and mutilate her, and then she just walks away when he's done. Like she just lets him do whatever he wants.
Right. She at this point, his play is still so mild that she can take it. Yeah.
Yeah. He is just much heavier than her, so he's kind of like a fatty, and he can control really his body very well. Like sometimes his feet just don't work as how he wanted to, so he gets angry and yells at his own feet.
His rear paws, right?
Yeah. He just like sits at some point, like a baby, just with his back paws spread out, and then he starts like barking at one or the other foot.
Aw.
Just like, "Ah."
Toontastic says, I'm a first year, but almost done. The semester ends in less than 2 weeks. Right, that it does. Oh my god, less than 2 weeks. Jesus, I've still got so much work to do. But that's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Kudos to you for pursuing higher education during this extremely difficult time. And I hope that your next academic year is just a little bit more standard, that you get more of the actual college experience and quality education, just keep up the good work, man. MC says a balanced diet. Oh, there's nothing balanced about this, because apparently we're going to have to put up, based on the positioning, of our last statue. Oh, there's our host, I guess. Hi. Hi, how you doing? We're going to have to put up with another Balan's bout in this stage. They're starting to introduce 2 of them at a time now.
Ah, damn it, why?
I don't know.
Can you tell them to stop? Because of all the wonderful things he does.
I'm not entirely sure who on the dev team was so in love with those sequences that they dictated they be placed in every single stage. Now, it's entirely possible that they had decided on, like, a hard number of trophies to place in each stage early on, and ended up finding out that, oh, we haven't found enough places to put them within, like, the level geometry. We don't have enough little challenges for them. And so had to double up on Balan bouts to kind of make up the weight. But Toontastic says, animating during COVID is something else, let me tell you. Oh, I imagine. Doing anything during the pandemic has been.
Yeah. Working during... like, honestly, I was earlier today thinking, like, should I take a shower now? And then my second thought was, like, why should I take a shower? It's not like I'm going to work. I'm working from home. I genuinely don't remember how it was to take a shower before going to work.
I barely remember what going to work was like. Save that I really miss it.
It's really crazy.
Toontastic says I haven't met anyone in my class in person. Yeah, we've been in the same boat then. It is so rough not being able to actually meet or interact with my classmates or the students I help out.
Yeah.
Working remotely can be challenging, y'all.
You still had a very nice interaction with your students, though.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah, via email is the best.
Ah, emails, plural.
You selfish piece of shit. How dare you? You! How dare you?
How dare you fail someone for plagiarism? Twice.
Oh god.
Like, I didn't want to, but...
You made me.
Me and, the good people of the United Stated History Department.
Come on, like the S is right next to D. That's like a forgivable typo. But no, actually it's not. You can spell check your emails. If you're writing an official email, you should spell check them. You're right. It's unforgivable. Understandable, but unforgivable.
Oh man, that should have been the title of our Cyberpunk episode.
That should have been the title of almost every episode that we've made. Understandable but unforgivable series.
No, 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 no! Ah, Box Fox, why?
Why Box Fox?
Why are you just the worst costume? And sorry we're taking so much time on these stages, y'all. I'm trying to gather as many collectibles as I can the first time around, even though I know we're going to have to revisit them all anyway.
Wait, do you just turn into a box?
Yeah. When you, wear the Box Fox costume, you, sporadically transform into an immobile iron box that can be used to shatter, particularly large, dense metal, crates.
Wait,
Because that's why.
The transformation? No. It's on a timer.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yep. Hello, chess champion. Goodbye, chess champion. Toontastic says Box Fox is so useless. It is! If I had another costume that could consistently destroy the iron boxes, I wouldn't bother with it whatsoever. Really? Okay, that was pretty good. They got me. MC says Box Fox is super cool as a concept, and it sounds like a fun character. Box Fox.
Just nice.
Short, simple rhyme. But no, Box Fox kind of sucks, honestly.
Nice.
Oh, Brady, have you seen the yarn Yoshi that I made?
I did. It's absolutely precious. Good job.
Yeah, I'm gonna make more of them in different colors. Yeah, they're gonna be an army of Yoshis. They're gonna take over the world.
Are you going to
Maybe.
create like a little rainbow of Yoshis a la Yoshi Story?
Yeah. All of them. I found out that it's helping me pay attention in meetings while I work, so...
Oh, you just sit there and work with yarn while people prattle on about probably the same stuff you were going to do anyway in the background?
Exactly. I'm just waiting for them to agree on something that I've already thought anyways.
Gotta love meetings, especially during the
Yeah.
pandemic. Okay, let me see here.
It's always the same shit.
Now, I do love that they incentivize actually making use of the world distortion effect to navigate these stages. That's really cool. Ah, come on. Oh, so close. Wait. There we go. There's a statue. MC says, "Oh, Seth, here's an anime to add to your list. Dragon Iokao. It's only 2 out of 12 episodes, or 2 and 12 episodes, but it's wholesome. Nice.
12-minute episodes, maybe?
Perhaps.
Seasons of 12 episodes?
Two episodes that each feel like they're 12
2 out
episodes.
of 12. Okay.
2 out of 12 released so far, I gotcha. Okay, so we're going to need the hovering flower for that. Finally, we found a traversal challenge that Aircat cannot assist us with. The end of an era. I guess. What do we want our third slot to be? I'll take the sheep, which does more or less the same thing. I guess we should free our Tim.
Oh well.
There we go. A lot of these, well, I can't rightly call them nightmarins, but essentially nightmarins in this stage.
Nightmarins?
Yeah, the sleep demons from, I believe, Knights? Aren't they called nightmarins? Like Riala and Wiseman's creations?
Oh yeah.
Yep, there we go. Now we can make it to our great reward, another Balan minigame.
Aren't you glad you did that?
Mm-hmm. Great. Oh, damn it. Well, we already lost our chance to get the trophy.
Owen.
Oh, that's alright. It just means I'll have to come back through off stream and probably gather these up. That's definitely what I'll do for the Balan bout minigames, because these would not be fun to watch 2 or 3 times in sequence, I don't think. Frankly, they're probably not all that fun, damn it, to watch once.
Yeah, probably.
What were you going to say, Seth?
I was gonna collect the notes off stream so we can finish Banjo at some point as well. Maybe before we dive into health points, so we have 2 finished.
Yeah, we can. Given how it ends up turning out, we can probably even finish it and Wind Waker in like
At the same time.
Yeah. Granted, we've got a fair amount of Wind Waker left. Okay. Sorry, just got an email. Everything's fine. Everything's fine with emails this time.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Wait for it.
No, that saga has not seen a continuation yet. I'm sorry to report.
God damn it. It's been 12 hours, man. We need more details.
Oh, I know.
I'm sure those kind of people don't get calmed down that easily.
Toontastic says, was that your email? It's the same sound as my school email, so that caught me off guard. Yes, it was, in fact. We use Outlook. Microsoft Outlook is our email client. And it is fine. Just fine.
Yeah, that is the best description of that tool.
Perfectly
It is.
adequate.
Yeah.
It works.
It works well enough for a Microsoft
Until it-
product.
And yeah, exactly. I think that's probably the best working Microsoft product out there.
MC says Outlook, it just works. Oh, yeah, imagine Outlook by Todd Howard.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far to say it just works.
You know what? You send emails, you receive emails, everything else is just fluff.
Oh no, it's annoying. Like, the changes they did in the 2019 Office version, I think, are stupid. Also, on a Mac, if you want to save an email from Outlook, the only way to do it is to drag and drop it onto your desktop or onto a folder.
Hey, Eclipse, thank you so much for the raid, man. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome one and all to
Eclipse in the house!
Balan Wonderworld. It is a game that exists.
Yeah, we are having very low standards lately.
Oh, God, yeah, no. All of us have played a bad game on stream recently, right? Or no, Seth, maybe you haven't.
No, I am sticking with the classics.
Potato definitely has, and I definitely have.
Yeah. Potato's game was bad in a different way though, so...
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Potato's game was legitimately, like, morally reprehensible. My games
Yeah.
have just been kind of bad. Eclipse says we've all been eclipsed. Yeah!
Eclipse says, does that mean I need to play a bad game on stream now? Well,
Yes.
Eclipse, no matter what we say, you're gonna take it as a challenge, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes.
Yeah, I would give you some kind of challenge run, but frankly, just playing through Immortal Unchained is enough of a challenge in and of itself, I
Yeah.
think, so...
Play it without a sniper rifle.
Toontastic says I'm gonna stream Sonic 06 eventually. Yes! Yes, please do! Please do, I would tune in to see that. And yeah, MC says Sonic 06 is not a bad game. Without all the tech issues, it honestly is not bad. It's mediocre, but not bad.
Is that the one that came before Shadow? For the Xbox?
Yes.
Damn!
Oh,
Sorry.
Sonic, or Shadow was so good. Like, so much fun.
Was that sarcasm?
No, like, legitimately, so much fun.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it sounded sarcastic.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Will he ever find that damn third Chaos Emerald? I don't know.
We will have to see.
MC says, it's a game that needs an incredible amount of fixing. That's true. And Eclipse says, also everyone from my side, shoot Brady. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are certainly welcome here and welcome in our community. And
Sure.
you may wish to check out the podcast that I, Seth, and Potato, all three of the voices you're hearing presently, release every week. We tackle a wide variety of serious and silly subjects surrounding gaming as a culture as well as an industry. Our most recent episode touched on the many controversies of Robert Space Industries' Star Citizen. In space, no one can enforce tax law.
Yeah. And if you were wondering, yes, indeed, there are 3 voices. Those are not just in your head. Everyone hears 3 of them.
If there's a 4th, be concerned. Be very, very concerned.
If there's a 4th, it's not affiliated with us.
We thought we contained him, but he got away. We don't know where he went.
We call him Jeremy. I mean, we don't call him at all because he doesn't
He just
exist.
shows up.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jeremy!
Get the fuck back in your cage.
Damn it, Bobby.
We told you to only commentate on good games. Clip says, I hear 12. And MC says, Sonic 06 is the Xbox title that was supposed to be the anniversary game, and thus was pushed out way too early. Right.
Great.
I have to remember, help me remember, because you know there's nothing I like more than foreshadowing and, like, overdoing certain bits to death. Since Shadow the Hedgehog is the only, like, video game-related impression I can do remotely accurately, I need to start voicing Wind Waker characters as Shadow, at least 1 or 2.
Right, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so we've got to find our way to the gates of chess heaven. Sounds like a plan.
Yay! Just where I want to end up when I die, in chess heaven.
Well, that was easy enough. Just, Skyrim our way right over some walls.
Sorry, Batpaw.
Toontastic says, yes, the King of Red Lions is Shadow. Yes! Yes! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it. That is...
Yeah, sure, why not? I was gonna say either him or Ganondorf. Or both.
That is King Dophna's new official voice for our streams. Just Shadow.
You need to add a damn every
Yes.
other sentence.
Link, you have to make your way to Fire Mountain in order to retrieve the damn power bracelet. It's the only way we can marshal enough strength in order to access the Earth Shrine.
I love it.
Toontastic says he finds Link and is like, damn, not here! It's the one voice I can do, so I've got to take some kind of pride in it.
Yeah.
And he says, Shadow the Hedgehog unfortunately became Shadow the Edgelord. But no, see? That's why he's such a brilliant character! It's charming in its ridiculous camp. Oh, I'm sorry.
Every 13-year-old's wet dream.
Are these the smooth jazz Black Knights from Everhood? I think they are. Clip says, was he ever not? No. No. And that's why we love Shadow. That's why we all love Shadow.
Shadow for president. Or Shadow for main hedgehog.
Yeah, we don't need Sonic anymore, like the internet's ruined him. But just give Shadow his own series. Oh, what about an LA Noire-style, gritty, detective investigation series where Shadow and Big the Cat have to solve murders?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, champion. Eclipse says, like, honestly, camp can be funny if you just go all the way with it and don't care. Right. Like, if you want to be ridiculous, be ridiculous. And yeah, I do like when Shadow has depth. Indeed, indeed. Oh, Tim eggs. We will need these for something, no doubt. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's Box Fox time again.
When Shadow has death, no, depth.
When Shadow has damp.
You sounded like you spat all over your computer.
Probably did.
Toontastic says Detective Shadow with his assistants Rouge and Omega. Yeah, from Sonic Heroes. And Eclipse says, you know I've been playing too much of that challenge run when death is my autocorrect. How'd it go today, man?
You managed to beat, what was it, Midir?
Congratulations! Brilliant, man. This has got Midir down to a quarter again, and got Gale to his 3rd phase. Righteous. Oh, Seth was asking, did I? Okay. But still, that's really good. Jiffy Man asks, yo, you could play chess at this? First off, welcome to the stream, Jiffy Man. Hope you're doing well. And secondly, no, you can't play chess. You can, however, be chess. Which is something.
All we want to be, chess.
My mommy told me I could be anything, so I decided to be the chess piece. Not even the good one.
Oh my god, you're right. We're not a good one.
In order to win at chess, you must become the chess.
Think like the chess.
Damn you, gramophone. Jiffy Man asks, I wish I could be chess, but I'm just checkers. Oh, just wait, that'll be like a DLC costume.
Back, Beppo is yelling at his feet again.
And then there will just be a costume that never loads that allows you to become Star Citizen. NC says, did I mention that on last roleplay adventure another player almost disrespected the wish of an NPC, almost killed us all in the process, and almost started an entire war? Sounds like one of my characters in a nutshell. Also, from what I've heard, that sounds a lot like one of Seth's characters.
No, Seth's just a murder hobo. Seth would go like, can we kill this instead of listening to it?
Hold on. What's this? Is this like just another wolf? Oh my god, it is.
Excuse me, if it breathes, I can kill it.
Yes.
Cliff says,
And
oh, go ahead.
if I want to save any of the NPCs in my campaign, all I have to do is say, sure, you can kill it if you know its name. They never ask for names.
Brilliant.
We don't need their names, we just need their wallets.
Toontastic says there's a really overpowered costume in this game. Really? Would I have already received it by now? I mean, we've gotten a couple really potent ones. MC says this is the story of using water near electrical devices aboard a prototype airship. Oh, yikes. Eclipse says, Midir's giant laser attack clipped me, and I realized that going close to him, going close to him to take advantage of his moment of weakness after it is very dangerous because the explosions it causes blocks your entire camera when they go off behind you. Yep! Midir is a fight on 2 fronts. Well, 3, really. Against the boss, against your growing sense of ennui, and against the camera. It's really innovative boss design, and by innovative I mean, again, the worst in the entire series. Toontastic says no. Alright. MC says it was healing water, no less. Hello, trophy. Oh, that's only our second? I could have sworn we've gotten a couple more. Oh god, here they come again. So, yeah, enemies are spawning more and more frequently. They've never been anything more than a nuisance, but they are here. Cliff says, like, I can't wait to get to Calamite my Dark Souls Remastered playthrough to be like, this is how you do it, guys! Yeah, it's... I mean, Midir is flawed in a number of very interesting ways. But yeah, you'll get to see some much better fights in both the first game and anywhere else in the third game, honestly. Oh god, no, it's Box Fox time again.
So I am scratching Beppo like under his armpits, and he's enjoying it so much, both of his feet are like twitching and also his eyes rolled backwards. It's the most adorable thing ever.
He has just completely lost control of his senses. Well done.
The best scratches ever.
Okay, that should raise our third sphere. There we go. And we have opened the gates of chess heaven. Flip says, yeah, Gale is a fun fight. That third phase is gonna be fun. Yeah, the third phase, if I recall, is actually nowhere near as bad as the first or second. It's a fight that gets more intense as it goes on, and far more striking visually, but actually considerably easier to manage with every phase, as you learn it, of course. Cliff says, Beppo says, okay, now you must stop, human. You must never stop, human. Never. Yeah, that sounds like him, alright.
Never.
I mean, the poor guy has such short legs, he cannot reach his armpits. Yeah. They're so small, he can barely climb up on the sidewalk.
There we go. There's a new costume. It's the night costume, which means I finally get to ditch Box Fox. Hooray! Say hello to Paladin Puncher. Wait, this is just a reskin of the pumpkin, though. Oh, but we can break iron with this. Alright.
Of course.
Is that ironic?
It's time to see if we can't discover anything else here before they ship us off to the boss fight. How many? Okay. If I can find one more trophy, we should be able to access, I guess the last little set of worlds after we're done here. Or at least see what they are. Well, let's shatter these iron blocks. Finally. As he says, so, that night, it packs a punch. Indeed, indeed. I've killed so many of these little, gramophone mortars. The enemy variety in the game really isn't bad. The enemies, just like the Nightmarens and Knights, for that matter, are really, really basic and unobtrusive. Again, that's not a bad thing, it's just an observation. If you'd like to see bad things, I would refer you to my last full streaming series, Immortal Unchained.
Or go play Cyberpunk.
Or as we like to call it, Immortal, please keep it chained.
Immortal Unlicensed.
Dark Souls, but worse.
And Destiny, but worse. And Mass Effect, but worse.
Immortal cease and desist.
Immortal Public Domain.
Immortal, we never heard of Dark Souls.
Immortal DMC8.
The Immortal lawsuit.
Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry, I know I keep going back and forth, but I think there's another area or two we can explore over here. Yeah. Well...
Hans says, one question, why? Yeah, that's what...
Hey, Hans, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. I think it's our first time seeing you. I hope you've had a great day so far. Eclipse says, or what? Yeah, I would play Immortal Unchained as a challenge, but giving them money... Yeah, MCS, Eclipse, that Immortal Unchained low health still on the menu? Eclipse, I'm begging you, man, don't do that to yourself. Please. Like,
also, don't give them money.
Play through the game if you have to, but do not, like, attempt a challenge run of it. Wait, it's a little egg thief. Like from Spyro. If it were the Hollow Knight.
Do we care about the egg thieves? I mean, we don't care about the eggs either.
Well, no. This one I have a feeling is going to drop a statue for us.
Low health run of Rez? I don't think that works. Hmm.
Okay, so it'll see us coming. There we go. Nice. And she says, okay, give money on res. Yeah, go ahead and drop some dollars on res. It's very cheap for what it is.
Also, you deserve to enjoy yourself a little bit.
Yeah. Like, let me
Just a little
suffer for the entire community, alright?
Don't worry, we're gonna be here to laugh at you at every way.
Aw, I appreciate that, guys. MC says res has low health challenges, actually. Oh, I'm sure it does in the post-game content. Okay, let's do this. Into chess heaven. Honestly, this is a pretty cool set piece. What awaits us on the other side? More chess, of course. What else? Oh, we get, I guess a Minotaur?
Oh, Eclipse says, maybe I just go search Souls-like and see what comes up. Eclipse, have you tried Hollow Knight?
Hollow Knight is
It's
so
an
good.
amazing
Super
Souls-like. Yeah. And I think you can also do challenge runs on that as well. Like,
Hey.
without badges and stuff like that.
Check this out, this costume can also shatter iron. And it's got a pretty solid shoulder tackle. Nice! This world, compared to the last one, has some fantastic costumes that seem really rather useful. See a Balan statue over there. Oh, and one that's not difficult to grab at all. Haha! Clip says no, but I've heard it's good. To be fair, I still have Neo, which I might start soon. Please do. Neo is so much fun, and I think you're really gonna
yeah.
enjoy it. Aside from Onryoki,
Yeah, fuck on Ryoki. Fuck him all 20 times he appears.
who may have been, like, the executive producer or something. I don't know.
No, that's Lifer.
Ah, right. Slifer, the executive producer. But they added Mega Ultra Chicken in the DLC. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? Why? MC has, Brady, would you say Res is better played or watched? It depends on one's preferences. If you go in expecting a rhythm game, I think you might be a little disappointed by the gameplay itself. Unless you're a fan of, like, experimental old-school arcade shooters, which a lot of people are, and I am, it's probably a better experience to just watch, playthrough with some headphones on. Oh, damn it! I'm just a second off every time, and the timing on these is disarmingly tight. I'm serious, this is the most baffling, design choice in the entire game. Why the same exact sequences over and over again in every single stage? Clip says, I haven't played a shooter in a while, to be honest. Rez is my first of that type in some time. The last shooters of that type I really got into were, I want to say, the Sin and Punishment games, as the first one was translated, kind of, sort of, and released on the Virtual Console for the first time outside of Japan. It was originally a Nintendo 64 game. And the second, Star Successor, was released for the Wii, and they were both brilliant little games. Oh, this brings us back outside the entrance of Chess Heaven. Right, 1 minute. So I will come back for these Balan bouts off-screen, so you guys don't have to suffer through them multiple times. And, Seth, because I am curious as to how I should go about it, do you think Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity is a game better streamed or played off-screen? Like, do you think it would make for a good streaming series? Oh, we might not have her. MC says, by the way, Rez has a merchandise site. They sell, I assume, lots of, like, ridiculous over-the-top merch. Oh, the synth suit! Nice. So either I can break this down, or we can just teleport through it.
Break. Just break.
MC says synesthesia, but with a suit? Oh. I know that there is a Rez prequel that may or may not be available for this console generation. I'm definitely interested in checking that out. Hold on, do we not have a checkpoint anywhere near here? Maybe after the mini-boss? Yeah, definitely after the mini-boss. Oh, it's this thing again. Let's go ahead and use our knight form to just burn this thing down. Oh no, let's not! Let's opt for an aerial assault instead because of these things, because of the knights. Well, they're not exactly getting difficult, but at least the mini-boss encounters are getting more complex. I do like that. MC says, Child of Eden. Yeah, it's a spiritual successor and a prequel. Yeah, I've heard very, very good things. Okay, anything else to explore around here? We're missing 2 statues. Well, we know where one of them is. We just need the teleport for it. So, give me a second, y'all. And we will snatch one up. MC says Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. I can't play it. I gotcha. They never released it for PC? That's a little weird. Actually, there's several ways I might go about getting this trophy. Give me a moment. Firstly, what's up here? Oh, Temeg. Yeah, sure, we'll take it, I guess. Okay, yeah, so we can't access this without the teleporter. Or can we? Of course we can. So we're just missing 1 statue. That's perfectly fine. And, yeah, provided we get our trophies from the boss, we will be good to go. So, the plot, based off of the one little blurb we got as the world's name, implies that this man used to be a chess champion and isn't, and can't give up on his past. You know, like the person at the bar who's well into middle age, but still talks about that 1 touchdown they got in high school. I have a feeling this is going to be a very interesting fight. Now, let's brainstorm, friends. What kind of boss could we be up against here?
Is it maybe Andrioki?
That would be the crossover of the console generation. Maybe some kind of chess golem? And Eclipse says, well, PS5 doesn't exist, so yeah. MC says chessboard. I hope they incorporate the chess motif and it's not just like another animal. The bosses in this game have been great so far, but I do hope that this one is a little aesthetically different. And hey, as I've said throughout, the cutscenes in this game are gorgeous. Oh, yep, it is hopefully going to be some kind of chess golem. This is going to be cool. I love me a good chess motif. Although I don't enjoy actually playing chess all that much.
I was never a big fan either. People went crazy for chess after the Queen's Gambit became popular.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
Oh.
just as quickly as they became crazy about it,
They forgot about it, yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
I did buy the book right after, and I gotta say it's a really good book. But I was never interested in chess.
Yes! Yes, it's a chess golem!
Oh my god, look at that smile.
Oh! Guys, this design is so cool! Holy crap! Okay, so we can't damage his projectiles and send them back. Okay. Oh, but we can probably strike his hands then. I see, I see. And we can probably knock those back. Okay. Sorry, y'all, give me a minute. Remember, we have to find 3 different ways to damage him. Whoa, 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 whoa. We just fell off the edge. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Oh, I quite like this one. And it's just a little more complex than the previous bosses. Yep, we can knock the larger pieces, the bishops, back into him. And now we just need to use the lift generated by his slam attack, I believe, to hover on up and strike the pilot while it's still at the helm of the golem. Visually, guys, from color palette to actual design aesthetics, I adore this boss.
Kinda gives me Maleficent vibes.
Yeah.
The color scheme.
Kind of. Oh, wait. How are we supposed to do this? And look at, like, the arena. The boss arenas have been quite striking as well. Like, the boss battles have been far and away the best part of the game. No contest. Oh no, the hands damage us. Okay. Sorry, we'll figure this out. I do like that discovering some of your potential methods of attack also serves as like a miniature puzzle. Jeffy Man says the game itself feels rushed, or maybe just a little underrealized?
Yeah, I would say a bit underrealized.
Like, I am confident that if this same team revisited this IP and tried to make a sequel, and they were given, like, the time and budget to do so, and I kind of hope they can, it would be really, really good. Because this is not bad. This is not bad at all.
Just remaster the game, and I think that they could do a better job.
MC says a sore loser is a boss. Yeah, kind of. Someone obsessed with their profession. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah!
Best part.
I live for this moment.
Oh, we don't even have platforms this time. But we're supposed to, I think. Eclipse says giant chestnut cracker, and the soundtrack is kind of nice, and the background, yeah, game soundtrack is great. Okay, now let's get ready to never see this person again. Toontastic says, I think this is glitched. Maybe, but in the background, the chessboard was slowly assembling itself, so maybe that's how they intended it to appear? Oh, and he gets to pass on his love of the game to younger people. That's actually really sweet.
He still has a big nose, though.
I kind of, again, I really like the cutscenes. They're very charming. And, like, animated well. Very, what?
And it feels very anime. Like,
Hold on, we missed a fighting style? Which, then? Maybe we're supposed to knock the pilot out of the golem and then stomp on his head? Oh, but we've unlocked, I believe, all of the final courses. Toontastic says, oh, I thought he was going out of his way to beat children in order to feel better! I mean, I have no idea what this game's lore or narrative are about, so I'm trying to extract what little I can as we go. Do we unlock the fire stage with the, with the firefighter that was very heavily advertised here? I mean, I would imagine so. Quip says, I'm honestly getting a very Mario Odyssey vibe from this game.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe that's why I like it as much as I do. Mario Odyssey is one of my favorite platformers, one of my favorite games of all time. Whoa!
Yeah, but the issue is that if you compare it to Mario Odyssey, it is really, really bland.
Again, it's just really rough. This is why I hope that this studio or this team can take a second stab at this. Unfortunately, they probably can't because the game has performed abysmally. Because there's a lot of promise here, and the base product feels good. MC says the game started by entering a theater, so this is about Balan educating children. Well, not really. He's trying to obviously, I think, help them recover, quote-unquote, a piece of themselves, but it seems more like he's some kind of guardian angel or cosmic force who's just, like, outsourcing all of his work to two young kids, promising them that they'll learn something along the way. So wait, hold on. We unlocked 3 more worlds, our last 3 worlds. One based around the visual arts. There's the fire stage I was promised. And then just another garden stage? That's a little underwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll see what's going on there. It looks like that stage could have a couple different primary aesthetics. But that's out of the way, so it's on, ladies and gentlemen, to our resident ice stage. Or the Balan Wonderworld Christmas special.
Oh, I wonder how it's gonna be with the ice mechanics. Or
Delightful,
are there
no
gonna
doubt.
be any?
MC says it's a game for children, as I find, not overly complex, teaching small lessons and being positive. Yeah, kind of like Knights in that regard, and I do really approve of that. Toontastic says this game is basically Balan Cures Depression, the game. Well, no. Balan just kind of flies around, reenacting his favorite Dragon Ball Z sequences, while 2 small children cure your depression. Like... The lady too scared to love. Well, this is very pleasant. And it is now decidedly less pleasant due to those monsters running around and dancing and dancing and dancing. Oh no, we've got ice physics.
Yay!
You're in trouble.
Rough.
Oh, sweet Jesus, no.
Jesus can't save you now.
MC says, no, children beat the shit out of depressed people, and Balan takes credit for it. Well, okay, what's our first costume here? Oh, Seal Skater. I assume this will allow us to maneuver a bit more nimbly? Yeah, on ice. Nice, nice! Okay. Still doesn't answer what those things are supposed to be. Okay, let's do this thing. Oh god, the soundtrack is gorgeous. I really, really like the game's OST, I have to say. Ah, we'll need one of our musical costumes for this. Toontastic says that's true. Yeah, let's... Oh, this is a portal that will deposit us from somewhere later in the stage, probably. Yikes. Right, those platforms will vanish. Easy then. Oh, what's this? What's this? It's another costume. Amadeus? Oh, it must be another performance costume. Stand on a stage and something special might happen. Alright, Amadeus, let's do this. Toontastic says Balan's design is like one of my favorite video game designs ever. Right! No, I love his design, and kind of hate that.
It's really nice.
I hate that you can't play as him under most normal circumstances. It's a real shame. Now, I know I've seen in the menu there is a way, apparently, to unlock him as a costume, maybe beating the game or something. But as it stands, all we can really use him for is those terrible QTEs. Okay, I'll gladly take a gem, thank you. Oh, it's the baseball minigame again. I'm good, thank you. I'll gladly take another one of these. Oh, there's our first Balan trophy, just kind of tucked away over here. I assume we unlock the final boss once we hit 110 trophies? Okay, there's a bunch of thorns over there we're going to have to circumvent, maybe by teleporting or what have you. But first, I see another Balan statue right over there. Very nice. Okay, let's see if I can't botch this too terribly. You know, now that I think about it, Sega's teams always have done, like, ice and snow stages pretty well, haven't they?
I cannot think of any on top of my head.
Well, like, the snow stages, like, back in the old Sonic platformers, for the standards at the time, were actually really good and kind of inoffensive. Ditto for, well, there was at least one, well, a couple holiday-themed stages and nights, because they released that very unique Christmas expansion that one year. Remember that?
Yeah. I still remember the ice stages in Crash Bandicoot, and it, like, gives me, explosive diarrhea.
Cold Hard Crash was the worst. That was an insult to diarrhea.
I mean, I don't know how your diarrheas are, but...
Toontastic says, Ice Cap Zone? Yeah, Ice Cap Zone was great. The stage based on Ice Cap, I believe, in Sonic Adventure was fantastic. Also Planet Freeze or whatever in Ristar is a top-tier snow world. Never seen that, but I'm a big fan of Ristar. MC says Ristar Freon. Okay. MC says, this theme reminds me of Chrono Cross, but low-quality Chrono Cross. Hey, that is still a good thing, my man. Chrono Cross is fantastic. Either of you guys ever play it?
Nope. Is that the sequel of Chrono Trigger?
Yes. A very roundabout sequel, but a sequel. Oh, here's our host. Hello.
Hey, for everyone that's new here, we also have a podcast, so if you enjoy our voices and our opinions and our jokes, I guess, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts under The Overanalysts.
The link I posted is to our Spotify, but your best bet would probably be to follow us on YouTube, because, in that place, we're not only uploading the podcast, but also our stream VODs. Oh, Toontastic, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you. And glad you're with us. And we're also going to be uploading a couple new projects very soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. For
anyone that doesn't know, Brady has a history of being a creepypasta reviewer.
Literary critic.
A literary critic, yes. He was especially fond of letting people know when they're using comma in a right and wrong way. So yeah, it's gonna be fun reviewing those again.
Yeah, no, we are relaunching my very first venture on the web, overanalyzing creepypasta, but in a vastly improved format, improved largely due to the presence of Seth and Potato as our commentary team. I'm really looking forward to reading some of those stories with y'all.
Improvement might be an overstatement, but definitely a difference.
Hey, like, as Crystal Pepsi taught us, difference is an improvement.
Toontastic says, "Oh yes, what do you think of Sonic EXE?"
Ugh. Oi.
I hate that one.
Yeah, you guys are even familiar with that, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's one of the classics, right?
Classic, emphasis on ass.
Classic.
We've got some interesting stories queued up, though. I think our first episode, as a bit of a warm-up, is going to include a story called God Toilet. So I have high hopes.
That's gonna be amazing.
Clip says, "Oh yeah, I'm so excited for overanalyzing creepypasta coming back. I got a few writing tips from that. Really, man? Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that it was useful to you."
Yeah. Oh, Brady, did you maybe think about what I suggested about like a short video for your old channel
Yes.
for everyone that was following you there?
Yes, now that we're relaunching the series, I'm going to go ahead and make an announcement, specifically plugging that, because I feel like that's what'll get
of course.
most of that audience engaged, wherever they are.
Oh, Beppo.
Did he poop again?
Yes, he pooped again.
But you didn't choke this time, so that's an improvement, right?
No, it like tickled my nose, but it's mostly okay.
MCS can God crap. Well, there were multiple gods in the world of Immortal Unchained, so theoretically, yes.
I think he asked, can they crap, not are they crap.
Ah, right. Let me see. What do we want? We want the teleporter. I'm sorry. I got
I'm
totally
not MC.
Jiffy Man, I'm sorry. I get terribly switched up when I'm alternating between reading chat and attempting to remember what I was doing in-game. That happens a lot. I get tongue-tied very frequently. I'm sorry about that. We are professionals, of course. Flip says it was also fun to be like, huh, yeah, my writing isn't that bad. Oh, yeah. Creepypasta is like the domain of the bottom of the barrel. Well, actually, that's a little unfair. Creepypasta is an art form used primarily to kind of lightly investigate horror fiction as a potential avenue for, like, future writing by, like, budding aspirant creatives. So a lot of it, even the good stuff, is really rough, and the bad stuff reads like, well, somebody's first attempt at writing horror immediately after they've seen, like, a slasher film or what have you, and gotten quote-unquote inspiration in the Immortal Unchained sense. And as a result, a lot of it's really rough, or derivative, or both.
Nut.
Toontastic says, and then I was murdered by a plushie with hyper-realistic blood. Oh yeah, that's Sonic EXE, alright. And...
I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. Eclipse says, I was actually gonna write a creepypasta, never got past the silly idea stage. I was gonna do a Spyro one. Oh, there might be some Spyro pastas on the net somewhere. Probably. Ah, a frost fairy. Meaning air cat, apparently. Oh, but we also ascend very, very slowly as the Frost Fairy. Okay, that's one area where it's just a little bit different. We're going to have to use that to get to... Oh, Balan! So the timing, or the time of day and the color of the skybox changes, and that's about it. Seriously, like, the game's based on musical theater, just introduce some short, snappy little, rhythm game segments, using, like, the OST used for the stage Balan's encountered in instead. That would make far more sense. There we go. Now, can we botch it with the last input? You know I can. Oh, damn it! Yep, sure did. I always get that last pose just a fraction of a second off. I hate it. I hate it. It's actually one of the difficulties, I think, of... One of the difficulties I'm having here is it is a timing-based QTE game where the emphasis is on precision, so not just like striking a button within a certain period of time, but at a very specific time where the cues are entirely visual. Usually, in a game like this, they're purely audio cues, or there is a combination of audio-visual cues, like, working in tandem. The soundtrack and sound effects have nothing at all to do with the timing, so everything is purely visual in a way that's kind of disorienting, honestly. Damn it, Balan. Toontastic says there was also the Tails doll curse. Yep, I remember that one quite well. I think that was the one with the ass room. That sounds like Tails doll curse. Toontastic, also says I'm gonna make a Balan Wonderworld creepypasta. I mean, you're welcome to, but I feel like the game itself kind of is the creepypasta, you know? Like, there's a bunch of strange, kind of unnerving occurrences and characters. Nothing's really contextualized. Ooh. And MC says, I think I get... Or no, I did some experimental writing not too long ago. Short sentences describing events in a figurative way in between more elaborate content. Rarely personal and only using my person. Too bad it's in French. And I think I get the gist of these minigames compared to the rest. Balan is destroying the spiritual source of darkness while you attack the physical manifestation. I mean, the fact that he occasionally squares off against not Riala lends some supporting evidence to that, so you might be right. Oh, it's a new mini-boss. It's a summoner. At least I don't think we fought this one before. Oh, this is easy enough. And so every time it teleports after taking a hit, though, I think it automatically spawns one of the ballerina nightmares. MC says the choice of QTE might because they want to separate you from it. I don't think a decision that elaborate went into them, to be honest. They do feel like filler more than anything else. Like something cheap that they fleshed out at like the last second to fill space. Toontastic says not much work to do. Yeah. Right about that. And Eclipse says, my idea was basically going to be a journal entry from Spyro Cinder going through the games and getting more and more bloodthirsty as they go on, because it's basically a beat-em-up in, that game, and a lot of it's just constant fighting, but it's never brought up. I see. So, kind of like a NES Godzilla thing. That actually has serious merit, at least as a template, because I've always held, and will always hold, that especially with the way the audio-visual elements were constructed, NES Godzilla is one of the best creepypastas that I recall reading when I was younger, and definitively the best the best video game-based creepypasta. Not like there was a lot of competition, but still. Okay, so where are our extra trophies? We're missing a fair few here. Oh, there's another Balan, stage. Joy. So yeah, they've started, adding 2 Balan bouts to every single stage. We're just not worthy, you know? Like, guys, you didn't have to. Seriously, you really didn't have to. Oh, can we make it on top of this dome? Yes, we can. Now, can we see where we may have missed a trophy or two? Oh, no, but there is one of the father statues. We will gladly take those. No idea what these do or will end up doing, but glad to have them. As he says, I could go with some pasta, the food kind. And Eclipse says, yeah, I'd give that one a read over a few times before attempting a journal entry style. Yeah, it was... NES Godzilla is really, really great, and it's a shame that the sequel never actually came to fruition, because it was also quite impressive based on what of it was released to the public. Oh, yeah, Toontastic-ass Father. Yeah, the first time we found one of those hidden bird statues that give us, like, rainbow gems, we got a trophy absolutely bereft of context that was just called Father. I don't know. I don't know, and I frankly don't want to know. Well, we're going to have to stop by the checkpoint and pick up our teleporter for Balan's next minigame. Not like we're going to get the trophy from it, but we're going to give it a try. And 2 more costumes to acquire in the next stage. In place of Aircat, I guess, we'll grab the teleporter, who's getting more and more work in these later worlds. Well done. Ah, Jiffy Man, thank you so much for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream, and so happy to have you here. Thank you so much. Oh, there it is! There's our last trophy. All we're gonna have to do is find a slight elevation. Not like that. As he says, Father Tim statue. Oh, okay. Is that, like, in universe, the actual explanation for what's going on there? That makes sense, I suppose. But see, that's kind of the issue with the player never being given proper context for anything. Like, nobody talks to us or explains anything. Oh, damn it, we need another Frost Fairy. That's okay, we can pick one up. At least I think we can. No, they just keep giving us the seals. Sorry about this, folks, but I really want that statue. And we're going to have to get them all anyway. So, nope, just carry on until we reach the Frost Fairy. Here we go. Hey, Spanners, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well, and I'm sorry to hear that your tech issues are continuing. Okay. Let's do this properly now. Nope, properly. Alright. We just need to get a little bit of altitude. There we go. That'll do the trick. Perfect. Perfect. The game does have some simple but fun little traversal puzzles throughout. I quite like that. Clip says, the story I'm writing currently, and slowly, follows two characters who share the same body but swap out with the day and night cycle. So I'm writing it in first person to keep it in their perspective despite two people sharing the role. Oh, we totally forgot about Balan. Oh no. I'm so distraught. And MC says that's a classy tale that can get quite interesting. Yeah, it's a great conceit for both a character study and just any sci-fi more generally. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I'll be right back. Going to grab a drink, and then we'll dig into the back half of Chapter 8. Maybe even get a little ways into Chapter 9, the amusement park, I think? Alright, and we're back. Ugh.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's see, where were we at? Oh yeah, we're back on Abomination Island. Let's offer the droplets up to Father. And carry on into the back half of the snow stage. Thank you, Eclipse. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, MC. Potato, I think you're going to do absolutely phenomenal business if you decide to, like, 3D print, like, for profit, commercially.
We shall see.
People love 3D printers and 3D printed gadgets.
Well, yeah, we'll see how, like, the little I did do was... Yeah, there was a pretty large profit margin on the stuff that I did sell.
Well, I mean, I imagine the materials are quite costly as well.
You'd be surprised, actually, not really. Like, that, Yennefer miniature for Seth.
Yeah?
That cost at like at most $4.
Really?
Yes.
Man, that's quite impressive, honestly.
And that's with like the more expensive printing technology, like with resin.
So, with like a more, like, kind of straightforward 3D printer, it would cost significantly less?
Yes, like the quality would be lower, but it would be like half that maybe.
That's so neat. Says the person who knows nothing about technology at all.
That's not true.
Well, I know nothing about technology save that it's ruined my workplace. Like email can just go to hell right about now. And so, apparently, can I.
That's just because you're a selfish person, Brady.
Right, yes, of course. We have to remember. It's the most interesting series of emails I think I've ever exchanged with someone.
So far.
So far, yeah. I'm sure I'm going to experience some things that top that, but wow. Like, yeah, I know I plagiarized, and I know I hired a ghostwriter to, fraudulently make my way through class assignments after the same people, like, compromised, the school intranet security. But really, when you think about it, it's your fault. For just not understanding.
It's your fault for not stopping me.
And so yes, did you share the mail somewhere? No, I just read excerpts to Seth and Potato. Basically, one of the students I told you guys about earlier who plagiarized, got very cross that they failed the class, which was not, to be fair, my decision. That choice, or that decision is made way above my pay grade, right? And they weren't aware that they had failed? Somehow. Oh, right, because they never attended any of the meetings or replied to any of the emails that were sent to them. So I just, when they reached out to me asking about assignments, I'd be like, look, unfortunately, this is where we're at. And, well, Potato, how would you characterize the ensuing fallout?
A bunch of bullshit. No, but like that.
I'm
that
back.
Person did not have any right to complain about anything.
Toontastic says, I got into a conversation with my professor about the Sonic franchise. See, that's a much more healthy student-teacher interaction. I love that.
Guys, you won't believe what Beppo did.
Poop.
We yes, but no, that's the believable part. No, we went for a walk around the building that we were supposed to move into, and I let him off the leash so that, he can run a little bit since there was no one around. He went into the garden of the apartment and pooped there.
Oh
and
my god.
I could not go in there to pick it up because there is like the bush fence, so he can pass through the branches, but I can't.
Right.
So I was just, standing there and being like, should I like leave the poop there or should I try, and trespass to pick up the poop? I decided to leave it and run.
There you go.
Yeah. No one can track it back to us.
And now you
Hopefully.
admitted it in front of a live studio audience.
Are you in the studio?
No, you admitted it in front of a live, apartment living room audience.
No, yes, Seth, we're in the studio. Welcome to Jerry Springer.
Podcast?
Oh god, yeah, Springer. What a great show.
Oh my god. Oh, I used to love to watch it when I was a kid.
Yep, same.
My parents met him.
What?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Were they
I
on
mean,
the show
were they on the
or?
Not his show. I believe they told him, oh man, we watch your show all the time, and he told them with all sincerity, oh guys, I am so sorry.
Nice.
You know, he has a small claims court show in the U.S. now.
He has a what?
Yeah, like you know those courtroom or like small claims, like arbitration or court shows that are really popular in the U.S. or like in the U.K. with Judge Render.
Yeah, yeah.
He has one of those now, Judge Jerry.
Why? What kind of? What? What gives him the right to be a judge?
He actually has a law degree.
Why? Why? Oh my god, why?
Well, no. Jerry Springer, before becoming, well, Jerry Springer, was actually a fairly successful mayor of Cincinnati.
Okay, I did not.
What is wrong with that person?
Well,
Want to go from a mayor to Jerry Springer to Judge Judy.
see, here's the thing. Jerry Springer and his television program was nothing like, well, what it's remembered as today in its early years. Not even close. It was a serious, sympathetic daytime talk show that aimed to get on, like, people with different backgrounds or experiences or what have you, and conduct fairly serious, like, intimate interviews with them. But Springer's producers found that, like, the ridiculous, over-the-top episodes where, like, Jerry would, confront religious extremists or other bigots or what have you, and everybody, damn it, would get into screaming matches with them, or they would get into screaming matches with each other and fights would break out, were far and away the most popular. So they decided, hey, we're just going to make the whole show like this, regardless of what Jerry wanted. Cliff says, you admitted in front of Balan Wonderland. I think you're safe. MC says, Beppo will remember this. And what's wrong with TV? The answer is yes. Oh, nothing's wrong with TV. Plenty of things are wrong with TV shows, but... Toontastic says it's my boy Lance. Is that not Riala's name? See, we were never given that info. Thank you. So that's Lance. Balan and... Oh, right, because, like, the game's theme is balance. We've got Balan and Lance. Balance. Ha.
Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Wait, where is Val to give us the proper Final Fantasy X laugh?
Oh, sorry. Ah!
Oh my god.
Not. Oh, look, it's adorable little Nightmare Yeti.
Oh god, so an Australian comedian was, during one of his live shows, was ripping on the UK royal family,
Oh, no.
and then started, you know, making jokes about Prince Philip, and
Oh,
then someone
no.
from the audience was like, he just died. So he took one of the audience members' phone to check it out, and then said, can I just say a bit overdue?
Oh,
Because
man.
the previous joke was that Prince Philip was so old that he invented racism.
That's, wow.
And then he also added, are we sure he died today? I reckon he died 10 years ago and they wheel him out attached to strings at special events.
Oh my god. This was in Australia, you said?
It's an Australian comedian, I'm not sure where it was.
Jeffrey Man says you've unlocked Mario's Ice Flower. And MC says, please do not put that laugh out of context, that's been done too much. That laugh is supposed to be sad, and then the meme ruined it. No, the original scene, at least in my mind, in my eyes, doesn't work either. Because it's not written all that well. But I do get you. I like the meme myself.
I like the meme too. I mean, I know where they were going with, but I don't think that the scene.
It was not
portrayed very
executed well. No.
No.
Okay, Frost Fairy. Help me track down at least one more statue. You can do this. I believe in you. I believe in your spirit. Well, MC, one of my big issues with, honestly, a lot of Final Fantasy X is the two protagonists. Well, Yuna's not very likable, and Tidus is outright despicable.
I never liked those goody two-shoes type of characters like Yuna is. It just kind of felt like her entire personality was like, oh, I have this one mission and I am completely devoid of any sort of emotion except care for absolutely everyone around me except myself.
The best
I can't
characters...
believe I said it in one breath. Whew.
The best characters in Final Fantasy X were almost universally the All-Bed cast members.
Yeah.
And Kimari. Oh wait, sorry, I'm not fond of Tidus or Yuna, but let's not forget about Wakka, probably the worst character in the game.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah?
Oh, there's our last statue. That's not walled off behind a Balan minigame. MC says the scene works, you just never watched it in Japanese. Well, no. I also, for like a really generic Doomsday villain, I kind of liked Seymour Guado.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like Seymour what?
Seymour Guado,
The
main villain of Final
What's
Fantasy.
the joke, Seth? Yes.
Oh.
Well, from one reading, the main villain of Final Fantasy X is Yu Yevon, but he can't do anything. Or Jecht, who represents the series and like the Dissidia franchise, or side series as the antagonist, who is just a piece of shit, so he kind of works.
I always thought that Jecht was gonna end up being like, I don't know, he was supposed to be like a kind father in the end or something, but I just thought that he was...
No, yeah, don't they pull some mess where they try to make you see that, oh, well, he meant well, so he kind of was a good father. And it's like, no, even if you have good intentions, if you ritualistically abuse and neglect your child, that doesn't absolve you. In a way, that's actually worse.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, but if we're talking about, like, as far as direct agency within the storyline, the main villain, who we don't see much at all, before Seymour just kind of takes the throne and then gets killed over and over and over and over again, is Grand Maester Micah, who also doesn't do much.
I don't know, I find that, like, the general bad guys of that series were a bit lacking.
Final Fantasy overall, yeah, like the main villains. A lot of games have great supporting villains.
I had a 5-hour meeting today.
Oh my god.
Drained. I am happy that I learned how to crochet, otherwise I would have been brain dead.
Again, these cutscenes are so gorgeous. So, what's she gonna transform into? She's afraid to love, I guess, someone she's deeply enamored with, like a childhood friend or something, and her parents died very tragically and very suddenly. Baba Yaga, maybe. I don't know.
Ice cream.
Oh. Oh, nice! Oh, wait, I mean, oh, ice!
Ice, baby.
Oh, damn it. Took damage. Yikes. Okay. Seal. Get us through this. There we go. That removes its core, which will allow us to pound on it. Nice, nice. Ah, I see. Okay, so if we just jump up the snowflakes, we can make it through that, or to the boss's core and damage it then. Oh, we can also just skate after the walls of thorn dice. Nice. Also, this might just be, well, it is a personal preference. I love cool colors and, like, purples, shades of purple in particular. So I love the designs and color palettes of most of the bosses, as they feature those types of shades very, very frequently. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's what we can knock back into the boss. Okay. And then all we have to do is climb the snowflakes in order to damage it our third way, and hopefully retrieve all of our trophies for the fight. Bring it on. Come on. Oh! None of the platforms were high enough. That's fine. We will survive. Oh, camera. There we go. Sorry, chat. I will get caught up on messages in just a minute.
MC says, I was thinking about Final Fantasy X and where I had heard the same argument about another story today. And he said Mushoku Tensei, where the main character is a piece of shit.
Ah, of course, yes. That old trope.
Oh, you mean Podia?
Deponia entered the chat, yeah, I was just about to say that.
No. The main character, not the devs.
No, the main character in Deponia is a literal piece of shit. Well, not a literal piece of shit, but he is a piece of shit. Although it's not entirely his fault he was cloned that way.
Oh god, we can't jump, are you kidding me?
Can't jump.
So they just give us the snow giant. That is really weird. Or maybe they spawn the seal during the icicle attack? Well, if we have to come back for the third trophy, that won't be too bad, I don't think.
Hey, Macarena.
Alright, fine, let's just go ahead and break this down. I hate we're gonna miss one, but it is what it is. Toontastic says, a snow monster. She's got a frozen heart. A Wendigo. Yeah! Yeah, no, it is. It's a heavily stylized Wendigo, you're right.
You know which game I started playing today? Catherine.
Oh, how are you finding it so far?
So far, I'm loving it. The puzzle, even though it seems very simplistic, it can get quite complicated very fast. So it's very entertaining. It's kind of like Persona, but instead of combat, you have puzzle.
Yeah, no, it's primarily like a puzzle game, or a puzzle action game, I should say.
Yeah. Yay, dance!
I don't know how I feel about the stage adaptation of Frozen. That is what passes for humor in these streams.
I am still so freaked out about their oversized hands and feet. They look good on Sonic characters, they don't look good on humanoid characters.
No. See also Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
MC says, but it is a redemption arc, a long one. To me, Final Fantasy X is the fine line between acceptance and defiance. Neither is absolute, and both ends meet to realize it. And in that, you also have a sort of redemption arc for Tidus. Not well made for sure, but a decent attempt. Final Fantasy X is, after all, the bridge between archetypes presented before and more in-depth characters. Wait, love chases away the snow in the winter? Well, screw that.
I mean, there was a snowstorm today, so none of my love chased it away.
Oh, and Balan is qualified to officiate weddings. We're getting the lore. I think we've got time for one more stage tonight, folks. So, why don't we tackle the amusement park? Love a good amusement park, or casino, or otherwise extravagant nightlife stage. Such was my favorite part of Nier Automata.
Speaking of Nier, when is the prequel coming?
It's not exactly a prequel, it's a remake of the first Nier with additional content that was only ever released, or a separate protagonist who was only ever presented to the world in one particular version of the Japanese release.
It's Nier with the Far DLC.
Yeah. MC says, I mean, when people are stuck at home because of snow. Oh, and MC says COVID delayed it, I think? Okay.
COVID showed it.
Okay, amusement park. We can't possibly screw this up, right? This has got to be visually stunning. Do you think we're going to get a clown costume? We've got to get a clown costume. Loading times, at least between stages, is a little long, but not ridiculous. The Man Who Fell for a Princess. Oh my god, yeah, this is gorgeous.
Jeboti bog, Isus mater. Mrš. Oh, sorry.
What's wrong?
Just got solo ulted by a McCree.
Ah, of course. Well, we've got nightmare clowns, or rather what many would consider to be nightmare clowns. I actually quite like clowns and all the finery, or all the trappings of circus life, myself.
I like clowns when they don't have a knife and murderous smile.
Well, that's at least 30% of the time. Oh no, MC said COVID displayed it. I mean, when people are stuck at home because of snow, there was a booming birth rate after the first lockdown. That is true. That is absolutely true.
COVID children, woohoo! Oh yeah.
Aww. Alright, let's infiltrate this carnival. By raising some balls.
Phrasing?
Raising.
Oh my god. Dorks!
And with 16 more statues, we should be able to access the final boss, I suppose, whenever we want. Oh my god. They've developed explosive variants. Back, back, back. Well, where then are our costumes going to be? Oh, there's our host, the clown, the Piero. Oh my god, look at these things. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm sure that's gonna be a costume. Ah, perfect. We can use the Yeti for this. And she says it's actually false, it decreased, but it showed the point. Okay.
Wow.
Ah, there we go. Ball's in place. Opening the gate to the next courtyard. Nice. We've got to find us some trophies, though. I mean, I'm sure they're around... Oh, here we go. Oh, good! It's the panda thing. The Iron Panda? Like an Iron Maiden? Oh wait, we're like a giant mobile wrecking ball. That is pretty cool, actually. Well, right now we're Iron Manda.
Amanda?
Ooh, there we go. Where's the clown suit, though? I want my clown costume. Also, better grab this key, because... You know the way this game works? Since every time you take a hit you lose your costume, we want to stock up on them as best we can. Not a single statue yet. Anything down here? Nope.
Okay, guys, I'm going to bed, so...
Alright, Potato, thank you so much for joining us tonight, man.
Oh, thank you for having me, and have a nice stream.
Thank you.
Good night,
We will talk to you tomorrow. And he says, I wonder if the research showed a decrease. Is it because fewer visits to the mistresses or less brothel visits? Sounds grim, but would make sense. Jeez.
I love where your head is at.
What's over here? Oh, this will be the path to... Oh, a costume, but not a trophy? Still? Oh, but there's one of Balan's minigames. Oh, we're saved. What are you doing right now, Seth, now that Beppo appears to be spent for the evening?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What are you doing now that Beppo is spent for the evening?
Increasing my rank in Overwatch.
Nice. Got some skilled players out there tonight?
Actually, yeah, it's been pretty fun.
It's a rare day when Overwatch is legitimately fun, right?
Yeah. Like one day in a year. And today is that day, apparently. All the stars have aligned. Mercury is not in retrograde. And I don't know, probably children went to bed.
Oh, well, I even messed up on the rapid fire X button press, so we're not getting this trophy. Damn it! Why do they have so many of these? And the timing is getting tighter and tighter too, if you can't tell.
Interesting.
So whether or not I agree with them, I feel I can understand every other facet of this game's fundamental design and the logic behind it. Like, for instance, giving every costume one and only one ability that's activated with every single face button, making the actual control scheme very simple, focusing so heavily on kind of Metroidvania-style backtracking and all that. I get all of that. But these? I don't understand the conceit, I don't understand the execution, I don't understand the ubiquity.
Right. I don't know what ubiquity means.
Like kind of a prolific presence, something that is pervasive. It's everywhere.
Okay.
Ubiquity is kind of like volume, presence, those things. It describes those things at least. Okay, well, as much as well, no, I'm keeping Aircat. We need Aircat. But what about the marching monkey? Oh, sorry, the rail runner. It's a monkey train. Allows the wearer to summon rails in certain spots and run along them. Well, that sounds kind of fun. It's a good thing we kept Aircat, though. Now, what does this do? Ah! Secret compartment with a trophy, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Just go ahead and grab a second panda, why not? NC says, I get the conceit and execution, but not the ubiquity. Maybe if they released early, they planned the spot, but didn't finish the other side of the game in time. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot of these little Balan Bout minigames are filler, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. Just so that he has something to do in the game.
He has something to do, and so they don't have to think of like 8 or 9 totally unique places to put trophies in every stage. Okay, where's that compartment? Anywhere around here? No, maybe? Maybe it's further ahead. Who knows? I have a feeling this is going to be one of those stages we get, like, no trophies in our first time through. As he says, and put the QTE in place. Okay. I'm thinking they had legitimate Balan content and positioned accesses. Oh, I see. Like, that we would have been able to control him in a more conventional sense at several places throughout the game. But they didn't actually complete that content, and so we had to do it, well, like this. I see, I see. Man says, well, I have to eat, then I'm gonna stream later. See ya. Alright, thank you so much for joining us, man. Hope you have a great stream.
Bye-bye.
Oh, there it is. Right. Spanner says, I'm here, but only physically, mentally. I'm still thinking about a bloody cartoon I watched earlier. What cartoon? Okay, let's summon those rails and ride them. Choo-choo. There we go. Perfect. I have a feeling that's going to get significantly more complex up ahead. Oh, hello, little Harlequin lizards. Or beetles, perhaps? Beetles, yeah. Spanner says the Ben 10 reboot finale special. Oh, man, how was the reboot? I've heard horrible things, and what I've seen didn't really sell me. Oh no, I legitimately just walked into that one. MC says this is not how you train. It's how Balan trains, apparently. Just become train. Ugh, damn it! God, I hate these. I hate these so much. There's also, you might not be able to notice it, like, just watching, but you can definitely feel it. There we go. Fuck that up, of course. Just as the after image begins, or the target begins to overlap Balan, the actual pace of the video of the game decreases significantly, making it feel like you should be pressing the button far earlier than you actually have to.
Yeah.
MCS, imagine if each of the actions of this minigame were things you had to do and that's all they had. I assume it was something like that. Like... Ugh, god damn it. Those are terrible. They're a terrible blemish on an otherwise actually kind of good game. It's not just that
Anyway,
I don't...
I'm gonna, head off to bed as well, so...
Alright.
Have a nice rest of the stream, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Steph. Have a good night. We will see you tomorrow for Wind Waker.
Yeah, bye!
And she says if you slap a QTE on it, it doesn't look too terrible. Right, but my thought would be then, okay, if we were investing that heavily in those, or if we have to invest then in those QTEs so heavily, why don't we just cut the playable Balan content then? As unfortunate as that might be, why don't we just cut it and either replace it with just additional trophies? And oh, it's a clown bomb, I see. Additional trophies scattered throughout the stage, or just nothing at all. Oh, this also protects us from bombs. I see, I see. Oh, this is fascinating. That'll open our gates. Beautiful. Spanner says it's a mixed bag. The first series isn't good, but the Series 1 finale is interesting. And apparently Series 2 to 4 are alright, but I've only seen the Season 2 finale. The movie from last year and the last episode, because I've not been able to pirate the other specials yet. I gotcha. And MC says, because you would have to rebalance the statue locations in the levels in the total. Rebalancing a game is a nightmare. Yes! But I would say anything would be worth avoiding this. Like there's no way. I've read enough interviews with professional devs about, you know, kind of the pitfalls and travails of particularly troublesome game development and the like, to where I can safely say that I know, unless it was just something that a higher up, a creative lead or something like that, was obsessed with for whatever reason, nobody involved in, like, making these stages would have believed that the frequency with which Balan bouts were included was a good thing, or that the end result was, like, a legitimately enjoyable part of the game. Maybe, at the very best, inoffensive to many, but I don't think many people were working on those and thinking, oh yeah, the audience is gonna love this. I swear, these hover suits are probably the best for overall traversal in the game. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's one of the, mask beat. Oh no, it's a slow tortoise. So what do you do? Shoot bullets that slow down anything they hit. Okay, I definitely know where we can use this. There were a couple places earlier in the game where we couldn't access costumes or trophies because platforms and the like were moving way too fast for us to navigate. That is good. That is rock solid. I will make use of that. Thank you. So now we're missing... Is it just one costume from this world, or do we have them all already? Maybe one that can... Oh, no, we just have to summon the rails and we can ride around then. Okay. Where do we summon the rail, though? Oh, up there, probably. Alright, Tortoise, do your thing. Nice. Perfect. Well, if not perfect. Close. Perfect-ish. Spinner says, did you get the worst costume yet? Well, the worst costume we've seen so far is Pounding Pig from the first stage, but I don't think that's what you're going for. Oh, a Shattered Mirror. Maybe we can rebuild it and then gain access to something or somewhere special, another trophy. MC says, I don't think the devs thought it was good. It was just better than to remove it at the point they were at. Yeah, it was probably something that occurred very, very late in development, if I had to guess. Like they or other parties... Oh, yikes. Shit. Thought that... Sorry, totally lost my train of thought. Spinner says, oh no, I mean worse, is it's literally terrible and hinders you. Do you mean Box Fox? Because we have found Box Fox. And it, in terms of gameplay, is the worst. I think... Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. The issue probably happened very late in development, and they had probably been expecting to get Balan stages or standard gameplay working as intended. But it would have been a very, very tight deadline, and ultimately they probably ran into some complications at the 11th hour and couldn't realize that. That's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, yep, Spanners, we've gotten Box Fox. It's awful, but it was also the only costume available to us that allowed us to shatter iron boxes for the longest time. So we kind of had to use it, unfortunately. Very happy that we have several costumes that can do so now. There we go. Oh no, Aircat. We lost Aircat. Well, let's hope we do really well here, then. Nice. Oh, what on earth is through here? Oh my god. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, we're not going to be able to get back from here, so I guess we missed that trophy. MC says I saw something off the edge. Oh, wait, maybe we'll be able to teleport. Hold on. Spanner says that's not good design. Its only purpose is to annoy a player whilst being mandatory. Box Fox? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Let's perform. Usually this just gives us a bunch of gems, but I'll take it. And Spanner says also this is just rail grinding. Yep, you're right. I'm not a huge fan of rail grinding, but as it goes, it's not terrible. It's far from the worst rail grinding I've ever seen. Let's see, what do we want here? We've already got the not tortoise. We'll take our Aircat. There we go. Perfect. Any trophies? Oh, spiked teacups, I see. Okay, those damages. Never mind. Or they can. Oh, we could have used our clown suit to protect ourselves from the bombs, but that may not have done a whole lot of good. Since we still would have had to worry about the teacups. Well, let's see what else we can discover around here. Ah! Ledges to the left and the right, which allows us to drop down and grab a trophy out of the Castle Undercroft. Perfect. So we missed 2. One of them was on the rail. That's totally fine. Oh, hello? Okay. MC says rail grinding worked well in a few Sonic games. Yes, it did, actually. In fact, that's one of the only franchises I can think of off the top of my head that more or less consistently handled grinding fairly well. No, 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 not my last air cat. There we go. So is there like one more statue we're just missing here? Probably so. Well, I saw a Balan bout hat somewhere around here, so we've got that to look forward to. Let's have a look-see. We should probably be using first person to surveil areas just a bit more often than we are. I'm going to try to keep that in mind. Anything over here? Nope, nope. Well, there's this, but I don't think we can interact with it. The circuit breaker. Maybe. Hold on. What we can do. Damn it. No! No! That was our last hover suit. Oh, shit. Well, we've got to take the 4 trophies we haven't split now then. We will come back, though. We will come back later with more suits and gain the other trophies. Clip says, ooh, I like this level's design. Yeah, and MC says it was right before the fast clocks. And I think you missed the one I saw off the ledge. There was one on the rails, and then, yeah, probably one a bit earlier in the stage. And yeah, Eclipse, this stage is very, very nice. I love a good carnival theme. Spanner says, I think aesthetically this place is nice, but its layout didn't seem great. The first stages in these little worlds usually work that way, for whatever reason. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to cut it here. That'll be it for today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. I know I certainly did. I'm still having a really good time with Balan Wonderworld despite its flaws. I think it's a wonderfully enjoyable, simple little exploration, light puzzle action game, or action-adventure. It's good stuff. And hopefully, over the next few days, we can take down the 3.5 worlds that remain, and our final boss. Really looking forward to this, and hope you guys are enjoying the series. Stay tuned to our Discord, by the way, for additional news regarding our new project coming out in just a few weeks. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time, and take care. Bye-bye.